All right, good morning, everyone. How are y'all doing? As y'all can see here, we have our first Warhammer box, the Combat Patrol for Salamanders. It's first time me putting together a miniature set, so I figured, hey, let's all hang out and laugh at my failures together. So let's dig in. Let's do this. As y'all can see, I have the Combat Patrol box right here. I need to adjust that light a little bit. We're getting a little bit of a shadow. Not the fun shadow that plays video game with us. Bad shadows that cast bad lighting everywhere, apparently. Where's my light control switch? There we go. That's a little bit better, right? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah. There we go. And it's probably the box casting a shadow inside of itself. But anyway, as you can see, we have all of our little pieces. We have our little plasticky snips. Sorry, I have to get used to where the camera's at. It's actually above me, so that I can have free range of movement while we do this. So as y'all see, I have the 10th edition Warhammer Combat Patrol kit. So I figured that's what we're going to chill with today. As you can see, you know, they're all labeled. And they have little tags on the side of them, which is pretty cool. I managed to get mine on sale for about $135. Well, I had a sale and a promo ticket, so from Amazon with Amazon. So that being said, let's get our stuff out, set it to the side, and before we begin, we're going to read the rules and directions, because last time Ginger played a miniatures game was BattleTech, and I feel like I just dated myself saying that, but hey, there you go. So let's do this. Salamanders Combat Patrol.
Isaf says, to bro, join my Discord server for free followers.
No, I will not do that for free followers. However, if you wish to hang out, you are welcome to hang out with us, but I'm not going to chase down followers. If somebody wants to hang out with us on their own accord, we will welcome them with open arms. We don't do that here. So, on that note, let us get to... Alright, so we got some notices here, and a couple of languages, it appears. Alright, so we have a section that's going to warn us about special instructions. Build this maze. Okay, so they have a couple of notices on here for us to keep track of and whatnot. Choice of parts. Okay, so that lets us know, I think that's the war gear stuff that they were talking about before. So, you know, we know to keep an eye open for that. Let's see, build variants. Okay, yeah, see, that's what that symbol is. It's telling us special instructions for build variants inside the model kit. Okay. Alright. Did I grab the bag of bases? I did. They're right over there. Okay. So, this is the contents menu. As you can see, this is showing everything. All the sections that it comes with, and the bases. So, alright. So it looks like the first mini in the instruction kit is actually the Combat Patrol Warlord Adrex Agatone. So let us go check that out. Alright, so first things first. This is saying 1A. So we need to find our A piece. Oh, you know, I should forward this video link to Snapping. I think he would love to see this. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do that real quick. Yep, that's right. Swampy has an Android, and everybody love it now. Probably explains a few things, but we're not gonna go there right now. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go to my Rumble tab. I want to grab the video link so I can show Snapping, basically, is what's going on here. For those of you who are not familiar with the channel, Snapping is a good friend of mine. And he actually helped, after we had a long discussion about, copy link, here we go. You know, we had a lengthy discussion on ways that we don't have to spend so much money to play this. This includes using Tabletop Simulator to simulate army pieces that we'd be thinking about so we don't buy wasted stuff and stuff like that. So I'm going to go send him that link right there. Boom, boom. Alright, now let's get started. Okay, so, Adrex. Yoink. Alright, so Combat Patrol he has his Dracus and his Malus Noctum, which is his hammer. So again, we're going to look for part 1A. I don't know what was going on there. Sorry, my phone chirped and I didn't know what it was. Alright, this looks like it. We're going to double check ourselves here. Yep, this is 1A. This is it. See, wait, ooh, yep. I just got it upside down, apparently. Yep, see, there it is. The legs, the pieces. So is this just Adrix Agaton? That's cool. Alright. I'm down for that. Alright. So, 1A, it looks like we're going to need to snip his parts free. Because, of course, why wouldn't we? Turning the background music up, because obviously a lot of this I'm gonna have to focus on, so I won't be talking too much. All right, so it looks like his chest piece, that's his cape, so this is his chest piece right here. You're gonna want the flat side towards the miniature and gently pull that puppy free. This kind of reminds me when I used to do the car models as a kid. I used to do the high complexity model kits when I was a kid. So I gotta admit, this is bringing me back a little bit. And just pull him free. Let's see what we got going on here. I have text messages. Sorry, guys. The Buns probably doesn't know I'm live yet. Hold on, sorry. Who are you playing this with? No one. Alright, so let's see. So let's go through, check this puppy out. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm trying to clean up the... You can't see, sorry. I'm trying to clean up the little... where it was connected. A little bit, which we got that, no problems. Yeah, we definitely need to turn that light up. We're casting shadows, and that's going to make it hard for everyone, including y'all, to see. Let me turn that light up a little bit. I thought it was too much at first, but I guess it wouldn't be. So, alright, so we're going to set that part there. We don't want to lose his pieces. You know. Snapping won't let me hear the end of that. Alright, I'm gonna set his little design booklet right here so I can see it without it being in y'all's way. Is that right? There we go. Alright, so let's see, we want A3, A2, and A1. If you ever want, I'd be down. Okay. It says the plastic actually numbered. Doesn't show me whether or not it's actually numbered. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, there it is. Like the little number right there where my old 30-something-year-old eyes can't see anything. There. All right. Nice and slow. Now, there's going to be some sanding and priming and all that involved before we paint everything. And we're not painting today. So, we're just going to be assembling our pieces. Oh, I see. Said the blind man was supposed to snip it here. Apparently. Flip our little pliers over. So we want it against the base. These are flat snips. And they do that. So as you see, this is one of the little special notice things that we're talking about. I know my camera's not the best, so it's kind of hard to see. See that notch right there? That's going to go into the foot of his base, so that when you adhere him to the base, he doesn't move. So there we go. We got his little leggies, and now we need his shin guards, which should be a 2. His shin guard, singular. Sorry, right here. Because apparently Adrex has shins of steel except for one of them. And it might only be decoration, who knows, because he's Adrix. The melee blender. Look at that. You know, I was questioning when I went to buy new fine tip brushes if this was needed or not, but that guy is tiny. Look at that. Look, this is my thumbnail. Sorry, I was doing some fine tuning on the truck this morning, so y'all gonna have to forgive my hands for that. But look at that. It's tiny. It's gonna be so cool. Alright. So I'm just trying to visualize how this is going to go together. And, oh yeah, look, that's his other shin guard right there. Okay. No. I almost dropped it. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Having a hard time adhering. Now I do have my UV resin that would bond this. I'm trying to avoid using that because that's going to be like a whole bunch of extra steps. But I do have it. So wait a second. Well, genius, that's why it doesn't fit, because you're a genius. No tabby up top, okay. Nobody knows, nobody knows, nobody knows. Oh crap, Nugget. Shin guard down, shin guard down. Shin guard not down. We have retrieved the shin guard. All is safe in the world. And there we go. Adrex. Why do I get such random things? Notice nobody really calls me or needs me until I hit the live button. You see this, right? Alright. Now it wants us to put hook up his chest piece to it now. So let's go ahead and do that. There's gonna be a lot of fine-tooth painting going on here. But again, I did buy new brushes just for this reason, so we're all good on that front. Look at our little Adrix. Okay, so it does bond to the back as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a little bit here. Last thing I want is finally to stand up to Snapbean and his Harlequin clown elf murder, and then, you know, my warlord's like, ah, my back fell out. That would just be embarrassing. I keep talking about him in hopes that he'll show up in the stream. I can dream, man. I can dream. They're nerd dreams, but they're my dreams, man. You know what I mean? Oh, what? Look at that. Ah, we got half of Adrix. Look at that. What? Okay. So next is his chest plate, which... Oh, this one right here. So again, you take your flat snips, go here, then we gotta go here, and this is pretty much going to bond right here in this little empty piece, this little empty socket. I feel like he has some other parts before I should be applying that. Because if you see here, like, there's this hole right here, right? I feel like something else needs to be going in there right now, and I feel like I'm not in that step yet. You know what I mean? Oh, wait, hold on. Is that for his little breathing hose apparatus thingy majigger? Yeah, okay, alright. Yeah, because it looks like it kind of like funnels in right there. With my fat Irish fingers that are going to have severe issues trying to do this. Oh, there we go. What? Look at that. So cool. And he got the little salamander symbol right there. Wow, I just realized how much this camera sucks. Sorry, guys. Might also be partly the lighting, too. Okay, so yeah. Alright, we can go ahead and seal that in. It goes right there, exactly like that. Let's go ahead and seal this puppy in there, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? I believe we shall. Oh, looks like we got a little bit of a glue dribble. That's okay, we can fix that. I have a napkin right here. Now, with maybe not so much this one, but old Battletech, you really wanted to avoid the glue dribble. You know, thanks to those micro painting brushes, you know. But this doesn't seem to be that bad at all. Okay. So it looks like next we're going to put on his adornments, which look like more breathing hose apparatus. This is going to be for his upper leg section. Yeah, these are going to be his upper leg sections. So they are going to hook up here. That's his head. Yep, A6 and A5. That is correct. Yep, there's A5 and here's A6. Ooh! Get flung off. Now I need to really look at this image real quick for A6. I don't think there's supposed to be a little nubbly there. I do not see signs of a nubbly. Nubblies. Nubblies! Alright, let's go. That was A6 I cut out. That's going to be on this side. Nope, that's a little too much. There we go. I get that right? I feel like that should be right. Why is it not hooking up? Oh, almost dropped him. That is A6 I just cut, right? And it goes on the pauldron side. Oh, it's a waist thing, not a leg thing. I thought it was a leg thing. Oh god, and it's sticking to me. No, don't fumble, Adrix. It's the one unit you shouldn't fuck up. There we go, we got it now. Now we got her. Say, we got her now, man. Kind of. It looks like it is bonding. But just like before, it's going to take a minute to fully bond up. Which is fine. That's okay. That is perfectly okay. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, I think my glue bottle's messed up too. That's not good. Let's see. No, glue bottle's fine. Okay. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Give me a sip of coffee real quick. Ah. Alright, let's put on his other waist gear. No. Oh, no. The Irish hands have struck again. That's not good. That is really not good. Ow. Yoink. Okay, I do now fully understand why most people use a larger mat for this. Alright. So his back piece, huh? Oh no, that's his gun. Try to make sure this gets put on correctly. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah. Dang it. Dude, I'm just dropping everything this morning. What is wrong with me? I can't see the eye. There we go. Well, this thing really doesn't want to go on now. There it goes. I'm just gonna hold that there for a minute. How's everybody doing, by the way? Oh, we got a few people hanging out. Thank y'all for coming to hang out. Feel free to hit up the live chat, guys. We don't bite much. There we go. Look at that. What? Make sure we get the good camera out when we do the painting, so. Make sure to get the good camera out for that. That right? That right? Unpin that. Get that out. Okay. So now that his little gun is hooked up, we need his back cape. Okay. This is his cape. Now we got that. We're gonna snip this here. Oh yeah, what? I think the part that's going to take me the longest with this combat patrol is actually painting them. I know some of y'all who do regularly follow us know this, but have a little bit of nerve damage. Can't feel this section of my hand and everything, so it's going to get a little tricky with the paintbrush. But we'll make do, and we're going to do it right. That's what we do. You do it right. It's worth doing. It's worth doing right. All right. So here's this little back piece, and as we can see, it kind of clicks in like just like that. So we know exactly where we want the glue mark to be. You know, thankfully I haven't really found too many issues with assembly, which is good. As you can see, we're trying to use a little bit along each surface, but enough on the total surface area that she's going to bond pretty clean. Now, really your biggest avoid that you're trying to do here is having it goo everywhere. You don't want like glue goo everywhere, for lack of better words. So once you get the positioning right, just go ahead and fit her up just like that. Now you want to know who does their models really well? Snapping does his models really well. His models are gorgeous, dude. I don't think he hasn't. Last I seen, he hadn't even started painting them yet. But like, dude, they were beautiful, man. Let me tell you right now. He's gonna be playing the Eldari, the Harlequin faction specifically, not the other one. It's the right terminology I'm looking for here. Like they have the concave, he's playing the Harlequin detachment. Which will be super interesting. Alright, there you go. Adrix has his cape. Next up is his hammer! Hammer time! Got a little bit of build up on our pliers here. Here we go, baby. Hammer. Alright, so we got the little socket part right here. That's what I like about arm pieces and stuff like that. It doesn't really matter the game or the genre. You pretty much know how they want them to hook it up. You know what I mean? Like it's not like some hidden mystery. It's like, oh yeah, the ball joint for the arm is here. This is clearly where they want it to be. Now what they want to do here is they want his arm to rest inside of the capey deal. So that's going to leave his arm hook up right about here. There it is. There we go. I'm just going to let that harden up and seal together. Nope. Uh-oh. We got a little bit of a glue dribble. That's okay. We'll clean up the glue dribble. New problems. What we can do right here is actually move it along down in the back side of the joint that we couldn't reach before. And that will let it seal up in there just like that. Alright, I'm just going to hold her in place for a minute. Is everyone enjoying their Sunday so far? I hope so. I'm having a good Sunday, personally. I know my wife's having a good time. Her and the church are doing things today. So, you know, good time for her equals a good time for me. Alright. Now remember that pauldron we found earlier? And it goes on his hammer arm. Pauldron! And since we gotta hold that same section of arm down together. Boom! What? Ajax Agaton. Okay. So he has this little rocky part. Well, I guess we could put his back piece on before we put his base on. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll put his little thing on right here real quick. Hold up. Because he does have a back piece. If you've never seen the model of Adrix, he has this little torch calling thing. It's really cool. Bam, baby. And what did we learn from that other piece? We are going to do exactly this. And hold on to the piece while we snip it so it doesn't shoot across my studio to where I can't find it. I mean, I could drop it, apparently. And again, this right here is another one that shows us the glue spot pretty openly. So thankfully this is just going to be as simple as putting it in its predetermined spot. As soon as Swampy, you know, can use his eyes to see properly. Adrix Agatone, ladies and gentlemen. Snappy's gonna love this. I can't wait to send him the picture. You know, we're gonna have to do some touch-up sanding. I'm gonna bring it up to the camera. I don't know how well you can see, but you know, you got the marks right here and everything. Oh wow, you really can't see it too well, huh? Well, you got the little marks and stuff on here from where you snipped it free and whatnot. So you know, there's gonna be some sanding, but not really a lot. Not a lot of sanding. Probably just my little emery pad, just smooth it out, and then you'll lay the primer and it should be fine. So, alright, let's free his stand base. Okay, that's where he stands. Let's put our glue down. Yay. Alright, Adrix, you need your face. It's a tiny piece. Definitely going to hold on to it while we pop her free. Crap. We're good. Alright, we do not have a headless Adrix. I have found his head. We are good. Now let's see here. I'm trying to make sure I got this lined up correctly before I try to glue it in, you know. And it looks like I do. Alright, yeah, so his head kind of sits to the side a little bit. And it mounts up to the breather. Okay. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Adrix Agatone. Now we're gonna put his base on here, but Adrex Agatone. What? Alright, so the booklet shows that he has the 40mm base. Bases. I'm about to say, man, it is not wanting to adhere, but it is. It's just being really picky about it. Let's see. It's just being picky about adhering to it. There we... No? Alright, well, we're going to let it do its bonding thing to the side. But I am going to set it down, take a picture, and it'll go up in our Discord. You know, if I quit knocking things over. Put that up in our group Discord. There we go. Alright. See, it just took a minute to start bonding. No big deal. Alright, so we're going to carefully... Yeah! King of the hill, baby. Anyway. So we're going to set Adrix to the side, off the table, so that he can't be bumped by my clumsiness. And congratulations, our warlord has been assembled. So let's move on to next. Oh, we have war gear options, I see. Well, that's cool. Alright, so these next ones, and we got a bunch of these. These are going to be our assault intercessors. Okay. Well, like they say, no time like the present, so let's dig in. Let's do it! Assault intercessor! Alright, so we know we're not going to need the base till later. I'm going to double check that I didn't skip anything. There are no parts left in Adrix's case. Now, that being said, I know the instruction shows that or this section shows the, assault intercessor. But just to be clear, what I would like to assemble is our invader ATV. These guys are cool. Is it in the back? It's in the back. I'm like, where is it? It's in the back, Ginger. Yeah. Alright. War gear. Dun 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 dun. All right. Let's do this. Not all the pieces for him are on one sheet. Alright, so this isn't like Adrix. Yeah. Let's make some room. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be starting with this one. In all honesty, we're probably going back and forth because, like, the tires and the little troops are on here. But as you can see here, it's right there. So we're going to be going back and forth a little bit. I don't think it's a big deal, personally. I think it's fine. So we need E5, 8, and 7. Is this the... No glue required for this section? Okay. Making sure we don't have like a page stuck together. I'm not missing something. Alright. So these are the E8s. Obviously, these are the tires.
Linux Gamer Delta says.
What is up, Linux? Linux Delta, how you doing, Delta? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta show Delta, guys. I gotta show Delta. Say hello to Adrix Agatone.
Linux Gamer Delta says. Doing good. Linux Gamer Delta says. Looks cool.
Thank you. I figured whatever we get built this Sunday, next Sunday we'll paint them. Figured that'd be a nice fun thing to do this month. This is my first Warhammer box. We got the Combat Patrol Salamander detachment. Alright, that's all 4 wheels for our invader. Now, we need to look for
Linux
E5s.
Gamer Delta says. Nice.
Thank you. Now we need to look for E5 and E7. Now again, the invader ATV is working on 2 different sheets. So, you know, we need to go through everything properly. Now, like I said, I used to play Battletech, which was not like this. Oh yeah, see, look, here's the little driving pins right here. Okay. You know, you bought those as pre-assembled models, and it had the little clicker wheels on the bottom and stuff. So that was my only, like, surprise when my buddy started talking to me about Warhammer. He's like, yeah, man, you paint the models and everything. And I'm like, but I have to pay this much. But I gotta be honest, this is kind of cool. I can admit when I was initially wrong about something. Drop that part there. Alright, so it looks like for the first step assembly, we are also going to need E4 and E16. So let's find those guys. It said 16, right? Yeah, 16. There it is. There's 16 and there's 4. Okay. From the way this looks, I got this feeling that it might actually roll. Which would be really cool. Which, if it does, y'all know I'm going to have to send a short video to Snapping. Snapping is currently at work. He can't be here with us right now. It would be really cool if he did.
Mecha X the Mystery Gamer says, yo, what's going on, guys?
Nothing much. What is that? Mecha X the Mystery Gamer. Nothing much mystery. I got my first Warhammer Combat Patrol box, so figured we could chill today while I work out on assembling it. And whatever we assemble today will be set aside for painting next Sunday. Okay. So we have our little wheel. E5 and E7. That's not right. Now is it? Oh yeah, it is. Look. Because that's 7 right there. So what we did was we clipped out both of the corresponding wheel hubs. So we'll set this wheel hub to the side. It has a twin. We'll be okay. So we want to make sure that is this 7 right here. There we go. Alright. That's our E7. This is our E5. That'd be really cool if they could turn like that. But it's not. It's going to click into position from what I'm seeing so far. It looks like it's going to click into position. Oh, I see. So she's going to slide in right here. Oh, that is cool. Look at that. What? So it just kind of like slides on in. I'm going to just, you know, be humble and admit that's pretty nifty. The old car models I used to do didn't do anything like that. That's cool. Here we go. Always, never be afraid to double check yourself on a project.
Linux Gamer Delta says, 983-4590 more parts to
go. Right. No exaggeration found there. The truth has been located. I don't remember seeing an onslaught Gatling gun on the War Gear sheet. But this is Combat Patrol, so maybe it's not on there. I don't know. But we're going to move on to the next step, which apparently I did subconsciously, which is going to be, and that says 17 this time, right? Here we go. And snippity snip. dun, 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 dun.
Linux Gamer Delta says, remember cut twice, mesmerize once.
Mesmerize them with your cuttings. Make them grovel before you. Yeah, so these are hard press pens. That's why there's no glue required on this section. Which is cool, but, you know, is what it is type of thing. There we go. Alright, so we got the 2 pens on here. My lighting's not too great. Yeah, so we got the 2 pens on there, in case you're wondering how the tires are being held in. There's a little lock pen right there. And then, obviously, one sleeve goes into the other sleeve. Which, honestly, I appreciate that this part is no glue. Because, like, when we go to sand and paint, you know, you can actually disassemble the bottom. Actually paint your tires properly. Honestly, that's good forethought in their design. I appreciate that kind of thing. Why does something not feel right here? Oh, it's because it's upside down. Oh, there it is. Alright, so now we need the internal chassis. The chassis. Make sure there's not supposed to be a pen in there. Hold on. No, no pen along that side. Okay. You gotta check these plastic model kits. It doesn't matter if it's Warhammer or Riley's Cars or whatever it may be. Always check your model kit instructions, because there could just be a little nip somewhere they expect you to automatically know to keep in place for attachment, because, you know. So always check your little instruction booklet. Don't be afraid, man. You can do this. Check the instruction booklet before anybody tries to quote Tim the Tool Man. Remember how many times he had to have people rebuild his house? I don't know about y'all, but houses are expensive these days. Na, 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 na. There we go.
Linux Gamer Delta says, I just did some Christ mass shopping for my family.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I thankfully finished all of mine last weekend, and everything's either en route here or en route to their house, thankfully. Look at that. Alright. So we're looking for... What are we calling that part? I mean, obviously I think it's this one right here, but... Well, first of all, it wants us to snap on the top section for from number 18. Or I could drop it, apparently. You know, those are also options. Don't drop your minis. See, now I'm starting to wonder if I ordered enough paint. Yeah, see, some sanding will be required, but it looks minimal. Looks minimal sanding. And you got your little cut nips right there, you know. So yeah, some sanding required, but again, thankfully looks minimal. Thankfully. We have this little front section right here. Being a little bit picky on the squeeze.
Linux Gamer Delta says, let's see how fast it goes when going down a ramp.
Unfortunately the tires don't turn. I kind of wish they did though. That'd be really cool. You just slide it down. Alright, so let's see. We need to put together the... Uh-oh, our first gluable piece. Okay, this looks like a firing console. Now this one I know is a connection joint, so we're gonna pop that carefully. Come on, baby. There we go. Alright, now we need to find E23 and E24, which are going to be both sides of this weapon platform here. And there's 23. It's 23 and 24, right? Yeah. There it is, okay. We found them. There we go. My fat Irish hands have trouble clamping down on these tiny parts. Alright. Oh, it does have a little adjuster pin in there. Nice. Okay. So we know exactly where she needs to be. I like that. Again, I still appreciate that they're on pressure pins, which means when we go to paint, pop it off. I did have a mini panic just now when I realized I didn't immediately see the piece that we just snipped out, and I was like, no. There we are. Yeah. Oh. Ha ha ha! Heh. Okay, so it looks like we have the salamander is going to be controlling it here. Okay. Wrong unit, I guess? Hmm. Now I'm just confuddled. I have been confuddled. Oh wait, I have been unconfuddled. I think. $35, found it. Haha. See, we have been unconfuddled. We're doing alright now. Alright, so that's the 35. Now we need 38 and 37. 38 and 37. We found them! Look at us doing all good and whatnot. Boom, baby. Yeah. And the console piece is 39, so let's go ahead and sniff that out. That's the next part we need. We'll just grab it out real quick. Okay. I left some nubblies on there. Snip that nubbly away real quick. Boom, baby. Alright. Oh, looks like we got some nubbly left on here too. Clear that little nubbly away. Bam, baby. Nubblies. All right. Oh, yeah, he needs his helmet. We didn't give him his helmet, guys. Where is his helmet at? I can't see 'cause these parts are really small. E40 right here. Oh, I see. Okay. That's what holds him in place. He has his own little back piece, which is E36 right here. Okay. So we put this piece of him in here like this. A good little space marine that he is. And then we're going to put his back on him. Which is going to slip into position like this. As I desperately try to align pens that I cannot see. Because I wanted to do this on camera, which means I don't have my desktop magnifying glass. Like for when I tie flies and stuff. Ah, there we go. Slipped right in. Slater! Oh, there it goes. Oh, raise your voices, sound the cheer. Raiders bold, you're welcome here. Through wind and wave, you brave the call.
Now stand with us, acorn for all.
Yeah! The journey's done, you raided in.
Now join the fun. Lift your cups and sing out strong. Acorn's cheer will roll along. Oh, raise your voices, sound the cheer. Raiders bold, you're welcome here. Through wind and wave, you brave the call. Now stand with us, acorn for all.
Oh, we have a nubbly in the way. We have a nubbly.
Need the swords, no need to fight. We feast, we cheer, we laugh tonight. With open arms, we make our stand. Raiders, friends, come shake our hand.
Oh, raise the horns and play on the song. Raise the horns strong.
From sea to
Stream, we welcome me.
now raise a cheer. Welcome to the valley.
Alright. Yeah! Hello,
Days Human
Slater.
says, hello all.
Slater, my man, how you doing? Welcome to our first Warhammer Combat Patrol Pack. We have salamanders. The salamanders are awesome. Alright, so let's see. So far this is our Invader ATV. And it looks like the next ones are, we're going to have some accessory pieces. And then we're going to start building the rear weaponry. Okay, that's why these pegs are still here. It's going to be for that front shield plate. Right here. That should be E25, right? E25. Hello, Slater! Alright. Now, like we just learned with the console gunnery, check for nubblies. Get rid of the nubblies now. In all honesty, it's only going to help us out later when we go to paint the models. console has a gap in it. There it goes. Yeah, baby, look at it. Let's see. So we need E27. Oh, there it is, right here. Slater, how was your stream, buddy? There we go. Alright. Roller bar cage is in there. I'm not going to worry about squeezing it all the way in, because again, we still have to paint everything. And the good thing I noticed about the ATV is that it's a non-glue assembly, so we can get everything painted, wait for it to dry, pop it back in, make sure it looks good, you know? Because while I'm not usually one on, oh, you know, the aesthetics must be perfect, if you're going to play this game, and you're going to spend the money on miniatures, you might as well try to make them look good. And that's why I'm appreciating this design. We can pop them off, paint them properly, you know, prime them, paint them properly, sand little areas that are needed, like right here. Bring it up to the camera, sorry. Yeah, so you got a little bit of a gap right there, you know, you can sand it so it meets properly and everything, you know, and then boom. Alright, so we need our back gunner out, so let's get him cut out and ready to go. Alright, so let's see, I need 31, which is right here. That's 31, 32, 28. And 29. Oh, we almost forgot the antenna on the ATV. Oh man, no, hold up. Sorry, Space Marine dude, you're gonna wait a second. I need to put our antenna on. Vi and shame Ginger. Haha, antenna is attached. So we got 28. 31, 32. We need 29 and 30. This one's 30 right here. Okay, might be this sheet. There's no 28 on that one. What? Oh, is that 20? Oh, it's not a back piece, it's a hip piece. There it is. Okay, I was looking for a back piece labeled 28. It says waist gun belt. Okay. Figured it out now, we good. Just a teeny bit of confusion. Alright. So this diagram right here is pretty easy to follow. The Space Marine's headpiece has a notch in it. So you can go in there and just slip that notch in. These ones that are not actual units. Now, to be fair, all we put together so far is Adrix and the ATV. So maybe the regular Space Marines are this easy too, but I don't think so. I think this is just because it's part of the vehicle and not in its own self a model. That they made it a lot simpler to assemble the Space Marines for that. Which, you know, in fairness, would make a lot of sense when you think about it. You know, because you're already asking a lot of your player base, you know, hey, yeah, you get your own model, paint them, assemble, da-da-da-da-da. Which is cool, and it does give you, like, an attachment value to your army. But it's like, man. You got him. I have new arms. Anyway. Don't worry, he'll have arms soon. Don't let him fool you. Again, I appreciate that they have the vehicle set up where you can disassemble it later for sanding and paint. I appreciate that level of model care. This, in all fairness, it had been far too easy for them to say, put it in there and say, figure it out yourself. But they didn't. And while no company is blameless, we should appreciate the good that there is. And call out the bad so they start being good. I have new arms, me. All right, let's see here. It's 14 and 15. Alright, there we go, baby, yeah. Alright, so putting our little motor together here. It's gonna be like this here. Okay, looks like we might have to do a little bit of sanding when we come back for paint. As you can see right here, there's probably... Oh, okay, maybe you can't see. Dang. There's a little nubbly right there that we gotta look out for. Oh, you know what? There it goes. It slid right in. Never mind. It was just with the angle of me squeezing it. Aha! Aha! Da, 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 da. Okay, we have war gear options. So we have the minigun. Oh wait, hold on. We have to hook this one up. This is combat patrol rules that me and Snapping are going to be trying out. This is our combat patrol weapon, so we're going to have to put this one on. But otherwise, it looks like we could put on the minigun. I still think it's hilarious that it still hasn't asked me to put his arms on yet. Oh, it's because he has two different arms. Okay. So one set of arms lock in for the twin bolter here. And the other one's for the minigun. So let's see. So for the twin, I said bolter, twin melta. E20 and 19, correct. And 22 for the overshield, also correct. Okay. Get a sip of coffee real quick. Ooh, that's better. Whew. Dun, 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 dun. Where my little snippy snips go? All right. So that's our little Melta. Okay. One's that shield number 22? 22, okay. I had to double check the shield number on there. Because when we do get used to the game, we come out of combat patrol and start building a regular army, I would like, you know, to swap out for the minigun. So I do want to keep those pieces intact. You know what I'm saying? Come on, pieces. You got little tiny hoes. You gotta. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Nah, nah, nah. Which goes into the half moon cut right here. Yeah, look at him. He got a little melted gun. Yeah. Sorry, I keep forgetting my camera's upside down, guys. Hey, look at him now. He's cute. All right, moving on. Maybe cute's not the right word, but not the point. All right, 33 and 34. 33 and 34 are for both weapons. Awesome. I'm glad that decision was made there. All right, here we go. Ow, my eye. My eyes. All right, here we go. And ladies and gentlemen, one combat patrol rigged invader ATV of the Salamanders. Let me bring that light down real quick. Shine the light on there. Yeah. Look at that. I can't wait for next Sunday because we'll be able to actually sit down and paint them and everything. Oh yeah. All right, now I got to show off the snap bean. For whatever comes first tomorrow. Oh, okay, thank you. Camera. Okay. All right. All right, so that's our Invader ATV combat patrol rigged. This guy's going to look really nice once we paint it. All right. Now, what I do want to do... No, I don't want to assemble the weapon. I don't want to risk losing any pieces. We want to leave it in the sleeve. We're going to put it back in the combat box. I don't want to lose any of the pieces. I paid for those pieces. I don't want to lose them. Alright. So, anytime we're done with the sleeve, double check it. Make sure you have all the parts cut out. Don't throw it away yet. Set it to the side. Because none of us are perfect. Ooh, look at all these marine parts. This is just going to be nutty right here. We have 2 sheets like that too. Okay. Let us move on to assembly. That was Ajax. Alright, so next on our list. Ooh, they have war gear, optional equipment, combat patrol. Alright, so their heavy bolter pistol is combat patrol. I know that light's kind of bright, but bolter pistol for combat patrol. And their Astartes chain swords. They say thunder hammer, but I think this is just an option of war gear the assault intercessors can have. Unless I am grievously mistaken and there's a sword in here somewhere. Oh dear God. So the combat patrol box contains all war gear for when you're done. Sorry, I'm trying to orientate this because my camera's upside down. It contains all war gear for when you're also done with combat patrol. That is awesome. That's just cool. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. It caught me a little bit off guard. Sorry, guys. That's the power fist right here. Okay. We have a lot of parts, and I'm trying to make sure that we get them right. Okay, these are a different unit piece. See, it says B, right? Like, look right here. It says B. No, it just says 2. Yeah, B1 and B2. But this doesn't have B1 or B2. It just has the numbers printed on it. Now, maybe it does and maybe it doesn't, and I just can't tell yet. But I'm not seeing numbers next to these. So, I hope you understand my hesitation while I look through these parts.
Dalacord Live says. So when was the Coral Island thing going?
January. I am so confuddled.
Dalacord Live says. Oh, is Cats just putzing around, getting used to the game and such?
Yeah, that's what she's doing. Now hold on, this looks right. That's not right. A lot of pieces on here. Oh, found it. So what's up, Delacourt? Welcome to our first Warhammer box.
Dalacord Live says. You're not right.
I'm not right. Why am I not right? This is my first Warhammer box. Come on, little buddy. There you go.
Dalacord Live says. You said that's not right.
That's not right. There we go. And... That's 10. That's 4. Here's 3. Okay, so these are going to be back to gluing now. So B1, B2, B3, B4, and we need B33. Alright, so now we got to find 33 on this labyrinth of pieces. It's a booster backpack. Here we go. Ooh. 33, right here. Where's the glue at? Yeah. Okay, I got it. Wait a second. Oh, his headpiece isn't even present on the thing yet. Okay. One Space Marine torso. 18 to go. No, stay on there, backpack. Okay, there it goes. Okay. No. Also no. Why? This isn't good. Okay. Ew, come back. I'm not winning over here. Oh, that's not good now, is it? Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Come on, baby. Haha, I am the winner. Alright, so we're supposed to use a 32mm base for the troopers. And it's toe down, foot in the air. No. And now we wait. while we wait for that guy to dry up a little bit, how's everybody doing? You're still there? Feel free to say hi.
Yeah, there we go.
Come on, baby. Now, I don't know, I'm pretty sure the plastic's different on these bases, which they would need to be. Or I shouldn't say need to be, they should be. But plastic, the glue takes a little bit longer to bond the two together. So, and there we go. Yay. Okay. Eight and 7. Here we go. Eight, 7. We want 10 and 9. Here's 10 and there's 9. Come on, baby. Oh, dang it. We shot a leg off. There it is. I see the leg. We has the leg. All right. And we need another B-33, which is the jetpack on the back. Oh yeah, baby. Alright. Where's our glue bottle? Here it is. Alright, same thing as last time. Yeah, baby. Just making sure everything fits properly before we try to glue it on this time. Oh, that one will be pretty easy to set in. Okay. This is a 32 millimeter. Okay, these are all 32 millimeter base. So these are all the small bases. So let's go ahead and get a few of them out. And I'm wondering if that's what this little peggy thing here is for. I'm gonna find out real quick. It is. That is what that is for. Okay. I mean, we're still gonna want to glue that in, mind you, but I mean, yeah, okay, I get it. That's cool. Still gonna glue them to the base though. There we go, guys. Alright, now remember, one of these has a hook up, this one. So we're going to put this one on first to give us something to better hold on to when we put on the second leg. Now once that bonds, we have a little bit of a glue dribble here. I know it's really hard to see, but you know, right there. And the only reason we're trying to remove any glue dribbles now is because we have to paint these little guys. I mean, we're not going to paint them today, mind you, but you know, you know, it makes it hard to paint when there's glue globs on it. Alright, so we're going to hold that, let it get a good bond in there. Yay, look at that. What? That one's actually balanced. It actually sits there. That's kind of cool. Alright, just a little bit. You know, we don't want overbleed on the glue or anything. Alright, since this guy is pretty well balanced, I'm just going to seat his foot there for a moment. So that he sits there all good, comfortable, and balanced. And we're going to move on to the next one. So this is A, B. We're going to have the C and D right here. Alright. Oh, wait, no, he's not done. We forgot his little backpack. Get him the backpack. Starters. We have a salamander without his backpack. He's an imposter. Can't be having that. Can't be having that amongst the honorable salamanders. Okay, he has his backpack now. We're okay. All is good. Alright. So now we're going to go to C. I think it's this one. And let's see. So we're looking for B13. 13 and 14, right? Yep, right here. Okay, we want 16 and 15. Here's 15. That's 16. There we go. There. And of course, you know, we need a 33 backpack. Alright, let's glue. There we go. Alright. So these both, well, at least this one looks like it has a fixed socket joint. Which honestly looks like it's fitting kind of weird. I'm trying to figure out how. Oh, we got a little nubbly right there, first of all. Nubbly, clip the nubbly. And that's really the only downside when you're working with small pieces like that. You get just a nick of plastic that ain't supposed to be there, and man, it could, you know, leave you frustrated while you try to figure it out. Oh, you're supposed to be leaning forward like that. Okay, I get it now. I get it. That took me a second, but yeah, I get it. I get it. Alright, let's get them glued in. Put a dab in the joint that he's going to lock into.
Father Russell says.
Yo, yo, yo!
Well.
What is up, Father Russell? Guys, if y'all do not
Father
follow
Russell says.
Father Russell.
What do we have here?
We have Salamanders 40k Combat Patrol Box. If y'all don't follow Father Russell, y'all need to, by the way. Father Russell's channel is amazing. Like, seriously, it's always a good time. I spend most of my... Like, when I'm chilling in the morning on the weekend, y'all don't see me live. It's because I'm lurking in his stream. Y'all need to follow Father Russell. Father Russell is awesome. And Acorn Valley greatly approves of Father Russell. Y'all need to go check him out. Go save his... You know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do exactly what he does for me when I go over there and I announce that I'm chilling. Hold on. Where you at, Father Russell? I know you're in here. Yeah. See this wonderful man right here? I'm going to put a link in his channel. And y'all 100% need to go check him out. So if y'all are chilling in here, I would greatly appreciate y'all stop by and gave this man a follow. Give that man a follow.
Swamp Ginger says. Link V1SA% 2 CSRC V4SAO.
Oh, no, bot. We need to fix that. Nah, bot. Oh, Father Russell, thank you for the gifted subs, man.
Father Russell says. SHHHHSHHH. Mecha X the Mystery Gamer says. Was gifted a membership by Father Russell. Dalacourt says, was gifted a membership by Father Russell.
Alright, here we go. Alright. So, yeah, this is our couple of my buddies at work, after a month of trying, convinced me to give Warhammer 40k a shot. But we had to set some ground rules, because this game can be expensive. One, I told them, I'm not spending all my money on an army. And they're like, well, they have Combat Patrol, which is a smaller version of the game. I'm like, okay, I'll try that. There's some various other things we agreed on too, like I'm not buying terrain pieces or anything like that. Well, I do believe in buying things to support the creators of something. Like, obviously, we bought their minis, right? But you can't convince me to buy terrain. I have a 3D printer, yo. And while we are assembling, we will be painting them. I did buy some paints and stuff. They're just not here yet. So basically, whatever we build today will be set aside to be painted next Sunday. And we are going to have to do a little bit of sanding. I'm going to bring it up. I know the light's not optimal. Sorry, but, we got like a little nubbly right here. It needs to be sanded down and whatnot. See? There you go. You probably see it a little bit better now. Sorry, this camera's not the best. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here. Check this out. Show Father Russell real quick. This is our Warlord Adrax for the Combat Patrol box of the Salamanders. And our Invader ATV. The weapon system does swap out because in Combat Patrol it has the Twin Melta right here. However, in regular games it can be outrigged with the minigun, which we do have. We do have the minigun. Which is right here. So. But this is just Combat Patrol. We're not trying to do anything fancy. I've never played the game. So, it's all new. I just realized, are these two different sizes? No, they are the same size. Okay. We also did things like I set up a table in Tabletop Simulator for when we decide if we want to add units to our army or whatever later on. We don't waste money buying units that don't work for our strategies, and we can simulate them in the tabletop before buying them. So we did stuff like that. Because again, well, I've played BattleTech before.
Father Russell says,
I know miniature games are a lot of fun.
so many sprues.
So many spurs, yeah. Alright, come on. Alright, this one's not as well balanced as the other one, so we're just gonna have to hold them here for a little bit. But yeah, no, like I was saying, like I've played BattleTech before. I did a lot of BattleTech. I've done enough BattleTech to confidently tell anybody who asks that I hate Atlas, and they know automatically what I mean. So I know how fun miniature games are and stuff like that, but I didn't want to spend a fortune on this game. That's why we just got the Combat Patrol box. And I already have acrylic paints and stuff because I do art stuff. Like I have willow bark, charcoal, spray kits and everything. So, I have good acrylics and whatnot already. So I did order some colors to help with the Salamander color palette, but that's really about all I ordered as far as paints go. You're gonna have to hold him right there until he sticks. Just part of it, though. Yeah, but after looking through, and I will admit I didn't look through all the factions, but after looking through a great many of the factions, I did settle on salamanders. Because there's just something awesome knowing that, lore-wise, your force is the one that turns the battlefield into glass after getting people to evacs handing out cupcakes and blankets. The last part's exaggerated, but you get my point.
Dalacord Live says, "Thank you, Daddy Russ."
Thank you, Daddy Russ. This really does not want to seal here. I didn't have this much problem with the other one. He just kind of... Ah, there we go. Alright. Alright, so nice and gently, we're going to scoot type C over, and we're going to begin type D. 19 and 20. $19 and $20. Hey, look, Scab's going online too. Nice. Anybody see Scab? Tell him I say hello. Say hello. Because I don't want this piece shooting off into the distance. Oh, before we put that up, we already know we're going to need a 33 backpack right here. There we go. Okay, so the leg pieces we're going to need for D are going to be 21 and 22. Got it. All right. Yoink. All right. Backpack, chest piece. See what differences are in this setup right here. Find a good glue point. Yeah, that'll work. I'm a nerd. Anyway. I play video games on Rumble. Of course I'm a nerd. That is a surprise to no one. There we go. Let it do the plastic softening bit. Alright. And hold. Just like that, baby. And for anybody who wasn't here a little bit ago, we are currently working on our assault intercessors for the combat patrol squad for salamanders. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Here we go. Alright. Well, that finishes solidifying. Let's see how our legs are going to hook up on this one. Yep, definitely have a running unit on this one. And this one actually has a groove right here. So he's going to lock in right there. Okay. Yay. Ooh, too much, too much. That's another thing. If you've never done minis before, whether it be Battletech, Wargame, Warhammer, just about any mini game that I have found, you pretty much have the same rule when you're assembling your army. Too much glue is a bad thing. There is such thing as too much. You might not notice it immediately, but you will notice it when you get to the painting stage, because let me tell you something, whether it be plastic, cement, or super glue, trying to erase your glue marks through paint, let me tell you something, that's a nightmare. I'm telling you that from personal experience from my Battletech days. Now, it does mean when you set your initial glue, you're going to have to hold it for a little bit like I am. But you got to remember the way plastic cement works, it gently melts those surfaces together. Does anybody else think something's not right with this leg? It is the right leg. Oh, I see how it's supposed to. Okay. It makes sense when you actually put it on the platform. It looks like he's running kind of to the side. Okay. Sense has been made. Sense was not made at first, but sense has been made now. Oh, side note, if you're also new to minis, I'm going to try to bring it up so you can see, but it looks like my camera's not going to focus. See how this footing has texture on it, but that one is smooth? That's for the glue to actually melt and bond to the platform. Now, platforms are more durable, are more resistant plastic than the models, and 99% of cases, this evidence only comes from my Battletech days. But you kind of need to hold them there for a little bit, because it's going to resist that melting action a little bit, which is fine. That's how it goes. And boom, baby. Look at that. What? Alright, we got all four. Let me get that out of the way. Cap this puppy up before we end up with a useless bottle. Alright. Oh, we have another one. We got an E. We got an E model up here. No problem. Let's get our little bag of bases back out. A little baggie. My phone pinged. I just gotta make sure it's not work. It is a message. It's snapping. Alright. So, we need 25, 26. 25. And 26. Got them. $33 backpack. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Boom. And our legs are 28 and 27. Oh, this little guy's all up in the corner, all assembled, ready to go. Look at him. What? That's appreciative mini placement right there. I can appreciate that. Alright. So same thing. Basically all I'm doing, I know y'all keep seeing me stop and look at these. I'm looking for optimal flat spots to place the glues. Again, so that we can avoid that excessive globbing. Because again, we're going to have to come back. We're going to have to touch up these edges right here. Let me hold it up so you can actually see. Like, we're going to have to touch up these edges and stuff, right? Because you want your paint to go on smooth. So you're going to have to get the nubblies out. And trust me, you don't want to try to sand glue. That's why y'all see me keep stopping and looking at the piece before I apply the glue and everything. As you see, like I was talking about a little bit ago, you got connection that didn't touch. There. So yeah, like I said, this stuff works. It's gently softens and then rehardens. It softens the plastic around it, then it rehardens, basically fusing the two. And that's what you're looking at. Who's pinging me? Better be important. Better be show related or my wife. One of the two. There we go. Those of you who follow the Discord, by the way, yes, the truck is back up and running. We are good now. It was a lot of extra work. My wife's uncle came to help me out to get her back up and running, so we're all good on that note. Good man, that one. It's a good man. And he helps out the way I appreciate, too. Like, he didn't sit there and, like, try to hover over to do the job. He's like, okay, here's what we're looking at. You know, we look at everything together, troubleshoot together. You know, gave me a ride to the store for the parts, loaned me his tools. And he didn't try to jump in unless I directly asked for help. Which, thankfully, I really didn't have to directly ask for help on this one. It was really a matter of my stubby Irish hands trying to get inside the engine block of a 2003 SUV. So, like I said, you know, thankfully, not that bad. Not that bad. Why did you stop? Play. If I don't interact with the little radio bit, it shuts off. Let's see. Uh-oh, we got a glue glob. Let's go in there. Fix that guy up real quick. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, yeah, right there. Also, pro tip, I don't know if y'all could tell what I just did there. I basically took the glue glob that had spread out and I seamed it over the joint so that it would melt the rest of that joint together. But that was because it was just a little bit and I had the room. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, look at him, all tough space marine. All right. Here we go, baby. Here we go. I'm trying to just clean up that foot pad right there a little bit. Just to brush off that nibbly. I might not be able to, though, which is fine. Because we can add, like, terrain textures to this, you know, get some dirt or whatever and put it on there. So, if it is a little bit off level, it's fine. It's fine. We're not professionals. We're just chilling on a Sunday having fun. Well, I hope y'all are having fun. I'm having fun. I know that much. But I hope y'all are having fun too. Because I'm having a ton of fun over here. Alright. There we go. Uh-oh. He's not sealed to the base. He's not sealed to the base. That's okay. We'll give him a little bit more. Yeah, see, actually that fits better. I like that. That fits a lot better. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's all 5 of them, of the base models hooked up. Now we have to remember this is a combat patrol build. So if you see right here... Oh wait, that is upside down for you. My camera's programmed to go upside down. Combat patrol. Combat patrol. This is for the sergeant, mind you. So he gets the bolter pistol and a power fist. So we're looking for B30. These are Melta weapons. That's a different squad. So B30, where art thou? $35, $6, $44. 30, found it. Okay, so he has B30, and this is going to be the sergeant. So he gets the power fist. So we need B83 and B84. Here's 83. That's 84. And 85. Okay, so all three of these pieces is the power fist. Again, this is our sergeant. And it looks like he's using... I mean, does it really matter, to be honest? Hold on, let's set our pieces to the side. I want to make sure the base model that we use for the sergeant doesn't actually matter. Because it looks like they're using this one, which would make sense because of the power fist. Because the other guys look like they're running. Yeah, see, the other guys are in the running stance, and he's not. So, yeah, this is the sergeant right here. Alright, so, bolter pistol. Because, again, combat patrol. Boom, here we go. You just gotta hold it there for a second. Remember, plastic cement soften and then harden the metal to form their bond. So they soften the plastic and then it hardens back up.
Oh, says the ever-present shadow that annoys you in your channel.
Shadow's at work today. What you mean?
I heard you and I'm like, oh, he's doing his fly fishing stuff again.
No, fly fishing fishing Sunday chill time starts back up in January. We had an issue with my truck, so the funds for that got pushed back till January.
Okay, I'll buy that for $1. But I'll keep the $1.
That's fine.
Alright. Well, that's cool.
And you haven't had to buy any more supplies, right?
No,
Nope.
no, he's doing. He made all these on his 3D printer.
Oh, this is for the game, not the slice.
He's doing little plastic figurines.
No.
They're about that big. Miniatures
I know what a miniature
for
is.
40K.
And especially considering the fact that we don't drink, I know the difference between a boozy miniature and a gaming miniature.
Uh-oh.
I would certainly hope you know the difference between the two of them. Especially being married to me, but
Linux Gamer Delta says,
What's up, Delta?
was gifted a membership by Father Russell.
and I'm not exactly sober, but I am a teetotaler, so what the hell?
Alright, here we go. Come on, baby. Fuse. Alright. Put a little too much on there. It took a little bit longer to fuse, but there we go. We got it.
Linux Gamer Delta says,
Dude,
Tough.
let me say hi in your chat so I can get a membership. Oh, wait.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2. You better hop in. They're running out.
I already
Storm
got one,
Programming
remember?
says, H.
H.
I already got one, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. Would it
Aren't
gift it
they?
to you? You're already subscribed.
Nah, it won't.
Linux Gamer Delta says, Hi Storm Crow
Hey,
Gaming.
Linux Gamer. How you doing, sir?
Hit Delta.
Yeah. I
Alright.
think I got my stuff together. I might actually be on today.
There you go. Alright, so
Yeah.
remember what we got here, guys. We're assembling the power fist for the sergeant. This is our combat patrol box. So as you can see here, the combat patrol equipment is the power fist. Because Shadow was right, and I am greatly upset that this thunder hammer right here that I can't put on him. And I'm super salty about it.
I thought you were upset that Shadow was right again.
No. Why would I be upset about Shadow being right?
Because that would mean you were probably wrong?
No. An
Oh.
inexperienced person took advice from the experienced person.
Oh.
Because our conversation was, no, dude, it's not in that box. It's like, I'm not sure.
Ah.
I never bought it before, but I know the box was designed for combat patrol. Because it says it on the box. It says combat patrol. Okay, so we have a technical problem here. And I know my camera on here, guys, is not too great. It's not focusing like the one I have for my fly tying stuff. Because it's boxed away right now. We have a glob of cement in the hand. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed when I put the arm on, it was a different color bottle. That's because this arm right here is just regular old super glue. Why? So when I'm done with combat patrol, I can go yoink, take that power fist off, and give him the hammer he should have. A good salamander, bro. But we're gonna ignore that for right now, and we're gonna follow the rules. That way, when I beat those clowns of acrobatic doom, I did it the right way. And I hope Snapping is just lurking in there, hearing me trash talk his clowns. Okay, so let's see what we got here. B74 or 75. Okay, interesting point of note here. The sergeant for the combat patrol doesn't care whether or not he is using a helmet. So, do we give him the sergeant's helmet, or do we make him helmetless? I'm saying we make him helmetless because rule of cool. As soon as I figure out which number his little headpiece he is. B74. There it is. Got it right here. Because apparently, Warhammer follows Gears of War logic, where the more helmet you have, the more likely you are to be killed in the line of duty. Apparently. Alright, now we're just going to hold that in place and allow that cement to soften and then re-harden. Then we have our Combat Patrol Intercessor Sergeant. The Aggressor Intersoldier. And he gets all the fancy doodads and bob hickeys for being the sergeant. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, we have a sergeant. Look at him. Alright, so let's finish his adornments. He has some extra plating and some extra detailing he gets. Which, of course, is just going to be fun when we go to paint him. But that's going to be next week. We're not doing any painting today. Isn't that right? He's ignoring me, but he knows I'm talking to him. Alright, so we need 81 and 82. Who's pinging me? Oh, I don't care about that. That's fine. Are they not on this sheet? They might be on a different sheet. We have a bunch of sheets on here. So, to be clear, we are looking for 81, 82. We're looking for a lot of pieces here. Hold on, there's a 48. I think 48's right here. Oh, no, but I found 58. Here we go. So we have 58, our little... There we go. Let's see. 47, 53. He doesn't get a 35. 49? No. 50. Still no. 52. It goes 52, 54. What is this? 53? 53! We found the 53. Alright. Okay. A couple of these pieces are tiny. We don't want to lose them. Alright. So that's both Codex pieces. So now we need 48. We need 48. There's 49. 48. There we go. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 79. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. I don't see a 79 on here. Did I say 79, right? Yeah, 79. Could it be on a different sheet, maybe? Knuckle hurts.
Yeah.
79? 79?
Is that one? Oh, yeah, it's a gator. It's Arthur Morgan as a gator. That is, I love it.
Everything I ever did from profile.
I think it's being a little pain in the butt. See, there's your gator.
Deadpool says, was gifted a membership by Father Russell.
Oh, what's up, Sparrow? Sparrow got the membership from Father Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all 5. Y'all please make sure to follow that link that I will pin for everybody. And make sure y'all tell Father Russell thank you.
That's 4 out of 5.
1,
2,
2,
3.
3. Oh, there's
4.
one more.
Yep. There's one more out there.
There's one more for you guys to get. There's one more, guys. Sorry, I was looking at my onboard chat, which does not look like my Rumble chat, so.
Oh, no, that's fine. And yeah, we were talking about his profile pic,
Mm-hmm.
which is Gator is Arthur Morgan.
That's hilarious.
Isn't it?
I get to come in and yell Gator Mutiny, that's all I'm saying.
And this is the one you want to talk to when you're saying that GTA 6 and Red Dead Redemption are the same game.
Okay, so that was Grizzly.
Oh, I know. That was Grizzly. I'm like, and it's a pity he missed the Sparrow.
They were very different.
Yeah, and they are. And he would have been able to school him proper because he's played both of them. I've only watched GTA 6 going, no, they're different games. You can't rob a bank in Red Dead like you can in GTA.
There's a whole mission on robbing a bank in Red Dead. Well, Red Dead 2.
Yeah, but if I remember, it goes wrong too.
Yeah, but everything in Red Dead 2 goes wrong, to be fair.
Well, that's what you get for being a bad guy.
I know, right? Alright, so...
You hang out with a bunch of thieves.
Yep. Alright, so... Let's get our super tiny pieces that I'm pretty sure without this lamp you couldn't even see onto this tiny model. Go precision, activate.
Thought it was a Wonder Ring, but okay.
What? Oh, we forgot about 81 and 82. I saw little skits of them. I've never seen the show. And don't act surprised. Okay, all right.
No, I'm not surprised. I am actually saying be thankful on this one.
Wow, really?
Come on.
Really?
Oh God, yes. The Wonder Twins.
Like I said, I don't know anything about them. I know. Oh God, damn.
One of the twins can only turn into an animal, and the other twin can only turn into water.
Sorry about that, everybody. The wife scared me. Hold on 1 second, please.
Not a problem. Bore you with old kids shows. I remember the gargoyle one. That sounds like that high school one, Monster High.
Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Linux Gamer Delta says, wives are pretty terrifying.
Well, I wear headphones in the studio, and the studio's in the back of the house, right, Delta? So, all I'm doing, like, I'm sitting here looking at, focusing on not losing these super tiny pieces, and all of a sudden, boom, door opens, and I'm like, ah! Anyway. Hi, sweetie.
Little tiny pieces go all over the table.
Don't jinx me like that, man. Alright, we're doing good so far. Don't jinx me like that.
Well, then you'd have a reason for
Right.
a thingy.
A thingy. A slash mutiny, maybe?
Yeah, that thingy.
Just trying to save him.
Well, you don't have your headphones on, so you might actually hear.
I have my headphones on. What you mean?
Oh, I thought you said you didn't have. Oh, okay.
Headphones!
Sometimes, Squirrel, you're just so special.
Yeah, just as long as I'm not diagnosed special, we're okay.
That's why the Raven ever watches, I guess.
Cold, please.
Okay.
Regular.
It
Kind?
was a bald redhead.
Enjoy the wild boldness. I almost lost it. Enjoy the boldness. Really?
I half expected to see a cigarette hanging out of your mouth.
You were 2 minutes too late?
Okay. I mean, Louisiana, you know, it goes with the images of Louisiana.
That it does.
Just saying, you know.
I don't think it's a secret on this channel that I smoke, though. I'm pretty sure most people know I do. I shouldn't, but I do.
Yes, cancer is bad for your health.
Yes, I should know this already.
You should, considering.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure there's some doctor that's really pissed off at you.
I mean, I'm sure, somewhere.
You know.
Somewhere there's a doctor who
Maybe
feels a
back in
disturbance.
time when doctors actually cared about their patients and not the money, but you know,
Yeah.
that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my hematologist was the last doctor I met that actually cared if I was doing okay. You know, a couple of years ago, she called to fuss at me because she had not seen any blood work done in my name in a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you tell her you like your blood?
I did. And she said, get over it, and you need to schedule something. I'm like, but I'm not a child. I don't go to children's anymore. And she's like, I don't care. And I'm like,
Well.
yes, ma'am. And she called my sister.
Oh, there you go.
So naturally, the
She
appointment
wanted
got made.
results.
Yeah.
She wanted results. I'll call his family.
I'll call the family that cares about them.
There you go. Yeah.
So, I mean, after that, it's not like I had a choice.
I'm sure you did. You didn't have to open the door when your sister came around.
No, she called.
Oh, well.
And she repeatedly called, so I thought something had happened to my nephew. No, she was just
I was
calling.
gonna say this is the sister with the nephew, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So she called me like back to back and whatnot, so I thought there was something wrong with my nephew. So of course I answered in a panic just to start getting yelled at.
I'm assuming her hair color's the same as yours as well.
It is.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. And she's more of a firecracker than I am.
I was gonna say a redheaded Irish woman as opposed to just a redhead.
Yeah.
That is something to be you know.
You know, when she had started dating her now husband, he's like, "You're not gonna like do the brother thing." I'm like, "I don't need to, dude. We're Irish, and you chose this. I want you to remember that in a
Yeah.
couple of years from now." He's like, "Well, how do you know it's gonna be a couple of years from now, dude? You signed up. You're taking over that lease."
Yeah. Yes, us Irish people, we are special in certain aspects.
Absolutely.
So. There's a reason that God created whiskey.
Sorry, 1 second.
Man, I really don't want to take my heart meds today. I hate days like this.
And you can't be joking about me and not taking my medication if you're not going to take yours, sir. Get up, take that med.
I know. I'm sitting here staring at it, just going, no, I don't want it. these are the wrong ones. Yeah, that's right. You know, anything to delay going. No, they're
Oh, I knew
These
I
are
was
all the right
missing a
numbers.
part. I was missing his pauldrons. I need 31 and 32.
leave that open. It's the morning.
Pauldrons recovered. Yeah, like I said, I knew something was missing. I'm like, man, something didn't look right on this guy. Oh, I didn't get his pauldrons out. I kind of need those. His shoulders be all. God dang it, no! Oh no! Oh no! Pauldrons located! Pauldrons located! That was almost bad. Okay. We have located the pauldron. All is good. Ah! These things are very slippery. Alright. Yay. Oh, that's why it still wanted the little helmet piece. It hooks up on his back belt. Okay, he has his helmet. He has a helmet. He's just not currently wearing it. Okay. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Alright, so let's see. We have the skull one. Oh. Oh no, hold up. I'm gonna need a baggie. Okay, we're gonna need a baggie for the sergeant's tiny parts because they need to be painted separately before we attach them. Because then I won't be able to paint the model. Alright, so in the meantime, let's find 79. I don't know where the 79 is, but I do need to find it. Oh, hey, look, I found it. Yep, and it has a clip point to hook up to his belt. Alright, so we're going to set the pieces for this, rest of the pieces for the sergeant to the side. We're going to need to bag them so that we can paint them and then attach them to the sergeant. So we're going to set the sergeant aside for right now. But this is what he looks like for the time being. Yeah, look at. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Next here, what's going on here? Oh, okay. So before, all right. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna have 4 of each of these made to form our assault intercessor squad. But so that we're gonna move on to having our next unit made, we're going to move on to our Infernus squad. So these guys are gonna sit here to the side, and they will be completed later. Okay. Infernus squad. So let's see. No glue required. Okay, some of the sections for the Infernus squad, believe it or not, are a no glue required deal. Most of them are a no glue required deal. What? Okay. So let's see what section we're going to be looking for here. That looks like it. Hey, sweetheart. Can I get like a little plastic baggie? Thank you, sweetie. Oh, coffee. All right, cool. Woof. All right. So we're looking for C35 and C31. C35. Now we need C31. That's 28, 24. Or is that his back piece? $23, $27. No, it's a side piece. $31. Oh, okay. So it wants us to do this number with him. Thank you, sweetheart. Nope, just putting my army together. I figure next Sunday we can paint them. Alright, so yeah, the reason I needed the bag is the sergeant comes with extra parts, but I have to paint them before I put them on the model. Because they're tiny, and they go on top of his armor. Yeah.
He has big old hands.
And have big old hammy hands. Okay, I'm good. Sorry. Okay, so that's the captain's parts, sergeant's parts. Moving on now. All right.
Careful, all this painting, and we'll find out that the Squirrels turns himself into the new Bob Ross.
I do have an art degree.
I know the afro would be kind of hard to repeat though. So.
Yeah, see, this ain't right. I got it on the wrong side. Come on, little buddy, pop on out. Thank you.
Yes. Also note for the Squirrels chat, he didn't really argue it either, so be concerned.
Well, it's C31, right? That's what I snipped out. This Infernus model has me greatly confused. Like, the amount of confuzzling going on here is extreme. Maybe it'll make sense if I get the other pieces out. So I need 34, 28, and 27. $27. No, I need 34. All right. Assemble the Infernus soldier. Assemble. Okay, and this is gonna hook up right here. Squeeze this in. Bam! What? Look at that. What? Okay. this looks like it's riding next to the shoulder peg. Am I putting this in upside down or some shit? Oops, sorry. This little arm's frustrating me. My bad, guys. Uh-oh. And now the plastic's warping. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So let me see what this looks like when we... This doesn't even look like it... Oh yeah, it does. Okay. So I'm using the top piece? Dude, what? Oh, that's the confusion. Okay, it's strapped to his side. Yeah, this one goes in here. There we go. I think. We'll find out in a moment. Yep, there we go. There we go. Now he gets his little .33 backpack. Looks like I now need C36. There.
Hear me snapping, for the salamanders are coming.
Dun da da da. The first member of our Infernus squad. Okay. So we need C30 and C31. That's 18. Let's see. Yeah, 30 and 31, okay. That's one. This one on a different sheet? There we go. Okay. That's 27. This is 28.
Boxen says.
What's up, Boxen?
A plastic crack.
Yeah. Tweet. Okay, so that's our 27 and 28. We need 30 and 31 still. There it is. How you doing, Boxing? Hope you're having a good day so far, my man. Alright. So we need 30 and 31 to come together first.
Boxen says. Salamanders for the win.
Salamanders for the win, baby!
Boxen says. Best faction. Boxen says. Chapter.
Say hello to Adrix Agatone. Yeah. Adrix Agatone. I was talking about this earlier with a couple of people. I did read through a lot of the factions and chapters. Admittedly, not all of them. I'm assuming you know about them and how many there are. It's ridiculous. But you know, I did read through some of them, and I did end up settling setting with the Salamanders.
Well, they have to come up with more.
Why?
So that you have new books you have to buy.
Well, they can just do that by updating the core rules. That's what everybody else does. Because they extincted the dwarves and then brought them back.
Well, I ain't got an answer to that.
Let's see. Okay, so this is another one with his body turned. Okay, yeah. So, and just like the last one, his little weapon is going to clip to his
Boxen
hip.
says. Was gifted a membership by Father Russell.
And that's all 5, ladies and gentlemen. Doubly true if you got a follow from Father Russell, but if you don't follow him already, Father Russell has always been a large supporter of Acorn Valley. So I hope y'all go by, drop him a follow, and you know, say hi to him. He's a good dude. He's a really good dude. He really is. He does a lot of fun games where we mostly chill. He's more action-packed. Really good dude. You should tell him Swampy sent you.
Boxen says, thank you, Father.
Thank you, Father.
Boxen says, his is great.
Yes. Okay, did I didn't get his little headpiece out. What number is his headpiece? C29. That's right here.
Boxen says, are you new to the 40k?
I am, yes sir. This is our first combat patrol box. I am not new to playing miniature games though. I used to play Battletech. But I am new to 40k. And before anybody asks, yes, I set it up on Tabletop Simulator so I could play around without spending all of my 401k on Warhammer 401k.
I'm surprised he actually has a 401k left after fighting.
I do. It wasn't... Well, okay, I'm explaining to you what I did, and you can fuss at me from an accountant standpoint of view or not. It's up to you, okay? The last year of Biden's administration... Huh?
Oh, Buxton got the last.
Yep, Boxing got the last one. But, what I did was, right before the start of the last year of Biden's administration, I took my 401k loan against myself and locked it in my savings account. And right as the election, a month after the election wrapped up for Trump, I dumped it back in.
There you go.
I have no idea if that was smart or not. I know I took a small hit. But I heard my
Alien Warrior
coworkers.
says, hello my gay brethren.
Well,
What?
Boxen says, nice I love 40k for the lore. Some of the best storylines in most writings.
I will agree. The storybooks I have read off of Warhammer so far are really well written. I will agree with that. Alright, so listen.
Nemesis?
No, not the Nemesis.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Where were we? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, apparently you can run quick.
But anyway, to finish what I was saying about the 401k thing, I know I took a little bit of a hit, but listening to how much one of my coworkers got hit by, it wasn't nearly comparable. Like, he got hit for way more than I did. Now, granted, to be fair, he also had a lot more than I did because he'd been with the company a lot longer than me. Okay, here we go. So far, that's looking good. Yeah, it's looking good so far. Okay, let's see.
Boxen says, I think you got out mostly unscathed.
I did, yeah. To use rough numbers with the penalties.
Boxen says, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, with the penalties, with the penalty of taking a loan against myself. Well, I didn't take. Yeah, it was a loan. I took my 401k loan against myself, locked it in the savings account, and I paid the balance myself before I dumped it back in. All in all, I think in total, I only lost like, I want to say about 400 if I remember right, versus my poor coworker who lost like thousands. But again, percentage-wise, he had a lot. He'd been with the company a lot longer, so he had a lot more in there, type of thing. To be honest, I'm not even sure he felt it. To be honest. Now, what number is this part? C4. Ooh, this part's explosive. There it is, right here. I hope Sparrow's okay. I kind of hear him muttering back there. I hope he's okay. Is Sparrow okay? I hear the signature Crow family mutter, mutter, mutter. I'm just making sure he's okay.
I'm who? Me? I'm fine.
No, Sparrow.
Oh, Sparrow, he's getting his butt kicked.
Ah, okay. Alright.
He's playing one of those Resident Evil games.
I take it it's not being nice to him?
Oh no, it'd be more screaming.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm missing something.
I want a cool ass jacket like that that's armor proof. Bulletproof, I mean.
I think this is the wrong one. Did I grab the wrong body? What number was his body? Oh, okay. No, this is C32. I grabbed the wrong arm. What? Oh no, don't tell me I have the wrong sheet. Oh, yep, this is the one throwing the grenade. Yep, that was the wrong sheet. That's what the issue was. Okay. Not a problem. Yeah! Boom! Furnace. Okay. That one is done. Now the next unit, I need C3. Double check the pose. Have any extreme noblies? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so that was C3. I need C2. Wherever C2 may be hiding. That's 22. And can we just say hats off to the engineer who thought about all of this? This dude had to sit there, look at the models they wanted, and figured out how to put them on a plastic snip and peg board to make sure they all fit and could come out exactly as wanted. Can we just appreciate that level of ingenuity real quick? So now we need C1. C1. hey, hon, why did you order new paintbrushes? I'm like, hon, I need really tiny paintbrushes for what we're about to do. Yeah, wonder why. For those of you who hang out in our Discord, by the way, we will be posting these pictures up in the Discord. I know my camera's not too great, but, you know, we'll have good pictures in the Discord. Let's see. Ah, cat bat. We got the typing cat, and I have a Discord notification. What's going on in there? Well, Boxer, I know you said you like the lore. Do you also play 40K? Because I got the 10th edition codex and everything. And I clearly have a lot to learn about this game, and I wouldn't mind picking your brain on some things. Yeah, Boxen's in my Discord. I don't know why I asked that. Why did I ask that?
Boxen says. Nay too rich for my blood. Boxen says. End time.
That is fair. That is 100% fair. But if you could play it for free, would you? Let me ask the real questions. If you could play it for free, would you? Yeah, look at him. What? Yeah. Alright, now there's a ×2 in here, so we have to build this guy twice.
Boxen says. I would tie to, like I said, very busy between kids' work and streaming.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Boxen, know this. If you did ever want to try playing with us, know that you are welcomed. Kids come first. I 100% both understand and respect that.
Boxen says. I played War Machine a bit with friends in high school.
Oh, nice! War Machine was good.
Boxen says. Thank you for the invite.
Of course, man. Of course. Okay, so he's done. We're going to move on to the next one. So now we're looking for C11. Hi, sexy lady. Alright, sweetie. Oh, thank you. Oh, here it is, right here, C11. And C10. Which is a leg piece right here. Seven, 8, and 9. 7. Well, here's 9. Clearly furnace gun. I have my pliers the wrong way. Now we just need 8. Found it. There. There we go.
The Nemesis love you long time.
No, they don't. That's a lie. Don't believe him. He's been indoctrinated.
No, the cake is a lie.
Cake is a lie. Pie is the answer.
The cake is a lie. The Nemesis love you long time.
No, they don't. They can both be lies.
So the cake is real.
Nope.
That's what you're saying.
No, it's not.
If the
Boxen
cake
says,
is a lie,
Cake has
then the
always
cake is
been a
real.
lie.
Okay, let's see here. Hold on.
And if you think Gladys is gonna give you a real cake, we got problems.
No, she's not gonna give you a real cake. But two things can be a lie. Not one of them needs to be true.
Oh, don't do this to me.
What? The revelation that they can both be lies?
No.
But I'll say I'm sorry that I have to be the one to unveil that mystery for you.
That's what I thought that one had. No, my reality is screaming you need a new hard drive.
Oh no.
In a big way.
Oh god. Alright. Lay it on me. What's happening, man?
No, it's just, and I don't know how, because I keep moving everything that I can off of my main drive onto my everlasting, continuing, running external drive.
Uh-huh.
And it says it's got room, but the C drive is like, nah, man, you're done. And I don't know
Yeah.
where all that space is.
You have it partitioned as a separate drive. That'd be my first question.
It flat out really is a separate.
No, what I'm saying is, like, do you in that other drive, do you have it partitioned as a separate drive?
No.
Do you have the on average 30 gigs of backup space that usually Windows requires you to have?
Oh, hell no.
Okay. Oh, if you don't have that, that's probably why it's not moving then.
Again, so I need to come up with 30 gigs of hard drive space, but from where? From Windows itself, maybe. It's big enough.
I wish.
Yeah, I'll just delete Windows. Why not?
Good luck. The house of DNL is holy with the oh my gods. Somebody's out there in trouble or praying.
Yeah, that would be Sparrow.
I know, I'm poking fun at him. That's all. There we go. Yeah, look at him. Yeah. Alright. He needs his other arm, though. And his backpack. I didn't get the other one his backpack either. Hold on. I didn't give them their backpacks. Backpacks needed. Hmm? Boom, baby. Oh, I just realized we're gonna have to get off soon. It's almost time to meet up with Grizz. Space Marine. Yeah, Space Marine. Alright, we have to find his arm, which is... C12. Come on, baby. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's see. What is it? 1. Grizzly's usually getting ready by now, so we got time for one more. Silly fun with the raid.
Oh, raise your voices, sound the cheer. Raiders, bold your welcome here. Through wind and wave, you've braved the call. Now stand with us, acorn for all. Set, the journey's done, you've raided in, now join the fun. Lift your cups and sing out strong. Acorns cheer will roll along. Raise your voices, sound the cheer. Raiders, bold your welcome here. Through wind and wave, you brave the call. Now stand with us, acorn for all. fight. We feast, we cheer, we laugh tonight. With open arms, we make our stand. Raiders, friends, come shake our
Taking 4 more
hand.
sets.
Lift your horns and join the
Smiley
song.
face.
Acorn's raid is bold and strong. From sea to
What's
stream,
up,
we welcome
Floor?
thee. Now raise a cheer, welcome to the valley.
All right, so we got a pretty good amount built today. Kind of proud of us. We got our Assault Intercessor Sergeant built, ready to go. You know, we have our Infernus squad ready to go. We got 2 more Infernus to make. But yeah, we got our little Infernus squad going. We have Adrix Agatone built and our ATV Invader.
Ah, raid.
Yep.
Sorry.
Nah, you good, buddy. But yep, as you can
I'm
see.
a bit slow.
Yeah, why you gotta be so slow, man? Oh.
Because my computer.
That right, that right.
There you go. It's slow because my computer.
So, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got about half of our army built today. Which is excellent because next Sunday means we can build the other half of our army. Well, actually, no. Next Sunday, we're going to paint what we got. So all of these guys and these guys, I'm going to finish them up off stream. But they're all going to get painted. We'll paint them next Sunday. DNL, give me 1 moment.
Okay.
So, we're going to be getting ready to join Grizzly to play a game that was gifted to us by Shadow, wonderful member of our community, for Christmas. He gifted it to both of us, and we're going to go try it out here in a few minutes. Silly, I want to personally thank you for the raid. Begging, thank you for hanging out. We are going to continue the raid on. I am sorry that, we caught the end of it. But I want to thank you all for coming by. Boxin, thank you for hanging out. Father Russell, thank you for the gifted subs. Key Lime for coming to hang out and chill in the background there. I see you. And we have DNL and Sparrow and Delta. Man, we had a lot of people come. And, ooh, don't forget Telecord. We had a lot of people come hang out. I want to tell y'all, thank y'all. Like I said, we're going to flip up our screen, play our music, and we're going to raid out to somebody in the gaming community. So I want to thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. And we're going to go rock and roll. If y'all haven't, I would appreciate the like and follow button. But until the next hour, when we will be back live with Grizzly, we'll see y'all soon. And we're going to raid out.
Well, the sun's setting low and the work's all done. Had a good day, had a real good run. The fields are resting, the fire burns bright, but we'll be back again come morning light.
Our raid
So
target
take
is
it
JDA.
easy, rest your head. Ain't no worries, nothing left unsaid. Acorn Valley's always waiting, always growing wide. So
Come on back,
we'll be here with the tide. The crops have been watered, the critters fed. The stars are dancing high overhead.
Let's see here.
Swamp Changers
Let's do that
Just a
manually.
11.
So we've got a raid alert. So thank you, Swami, for coming in. Hopefully you had an awesome stream. Hopefully,
So take it
go for the rumble. I love you. Hopefully you're enjoying your weekend. The end of your weekend.
Ain't no worries, nothing left unsaid.
Oh, yeah.
Acorn Valley's always waiting, always growing wide. So come on back, we'll be here with the tide. Nightfall song on the valley
dragon.
below. Another day's coming, another cross or so. Till nothing left unsaid. Acorn Valley's always waiting, always growing wide. So come on back, we'll be here with the tide.